Welcome back to 5 Minute Knives, the channel with all the flavor. Today, we're going to talk about this little sombrish, which is the Kershaw Mini Iridium. And this was sent in by James over at BladeHQ. Shout out, buddy. And it retails for about $69.95 last I checked over on the BladeHQ site. They should still have some in stock. I know I take a little bit to get my videos up. Sorry about that, bud. But this is an interesting little piece. And I misread the email when he first sent it, and I thought it was in the Desert Warrior coloration of OD green and bronze, which I'm a sucker for. So when I opened this up, I thought James had played a joke on me. But the more I mess with this knife, the more I kind of like the donut sprinkles. First of all, the sprinkles actually have a little bit of texture, and they add a little bit of grippiness to the knife. I really love how all the hardware on this knife are different colors, and it is just a lot of fun. 3-inch D2 blade, which is fine for this application, very thin stock. And as you can see, there's a swedge on the top of the blade, which I actually really like a lot. And it's got that access lock thing, which could be actuated from either side. The clip is deep carry, not deep, but deep enough, and with inset screws, which I love. And the thumb studs are really easy to deploy. Perfect centering, as you can see. Not bad. Flat grind, 2.5 ounces, which we will test later. And again, this thing is on bearings, which gives the action just a really smooth actuation, which I really like a lot. So this knife started off as like a little joke knife for me. Obviously, I tricked you guys into clicking on this video, but I can say that the more I handle this knife, the more I really like it. And I may consider picking it up in different color variations. So the design is sound. And I don't mind this little donut sprinkle design. It's actually really funny. I think it's a good conversation piece. It's hilarious. There's a look at the jimping on the back of the spine. Very thin stock, like I said. Really love that purple liner. Spacer, excuse me. Not a bad little piece, guys. Really usable blade shape. You know, and that blue coating is actually really slippery, so you know, really slicey. Came very, very sharp. Not bad. Thumb stud actuation, even with my left hand, is totally fine. Very, very smooth. Steven Seagal grip. Rejoice. It's actually very comfy. Bit of a sharpening choil, kind of, in the design. And it fits okay in my medium-large mitts. Really generous lanyard hole there. You can switch the pocket clip to the other side, but it's tip-up only. And it's a really cool little knife. And it's really grown on me. I'm keeping it. Look at this. It's so weird. And I don't know. I mean, I'm just doing office work lately, so I don't need anything for tater digging for the most part. And I got my mechanism on me. So why not? I'll carry this. I think it's hilarious. And it's a lot of fun. And it's a bit of a fidgety knife. I haven't missed those thumb studs yet. It's smooth in and out of the pocket, too, I can report. But not bad. Just a decent little piece, guys. So I'm pleasantly surprised with the Kershaw Mini Iridium. And there's some markings on the blade there. I'll look at the profile. I don't know. Maybe a fun gift to a female. You know, I know some gals that would like this knife. I'm keeping it. Like I said, I think it's fun. So, I don't know. Happy accident on this little guy. I didn't expect to like it as much as I did, but I does. And, you know, it's always like a happy time when I get a knife that I initially don't think I'll like, and I end up really liking it. Here's testing the weight, and it's exactly on the money. 2.49 and change, 2.5 ounces, right in the ballpark. Let's do a size comparison with the Work Tough Gear Lanzetta. Very similar knives, as you can see. But I would probably go with the Mini Iridium for most applications. So, winner, Kershaw. And there she be, guys. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below what you think of this little bastard. I think it's awesome. And I'll see you next time, right here on 5 Minute Knives.